Now, if you're going to be picking up the Samsung Galaxy S20, S20 Plus, or S20 Ultra this Friday, well, you're going to want to watch this video. This is EBPMAN Tech Reviews, and today we're taking a look at UAG cases for the S20 line. And we're also going to take a look at, as a bonus, the UAG Backpack line as well. Let's get right to it. Now in this video, we're going to take a look at the entire family of cases from UAG for the Samsung Galaxy S20 line. We're also going to do a wireless charging test, and we're going to take a look at the new backpack line from UAG. So let's get right to it.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the little bell icon to get notified when new videos become available.
Now the Monarch series features 5 layers of protection regardless of the color or the style that you choose. Now what you'll see here is that this one has the carbon fiber look. It has raised corners right here that's going to really keep the camera lens protected, and also you'll see that there's a lot of depth here as well. Has the carbon fiber finish. I kind of call this like the stealth mode because the logo doesn't pop out that much, but it's there and nicely treated. And then you'll notice that you have bump outs or bumpers on each side. So here's your bumper here, here, and here, and it kind of pops out on the sides as well. Very, very thin material, which is I really like it. It's not super stiff, but you have those bumpers as well that are going to give you some really nice protection. And then the pattern that you see right here is really going to protect when there's any kind of impact. You'll notice that we have here a different version of it. The difference here is the material. So you have leather treatment here, but it looks very similar to this one, and it has all the same features. Now, if we take a look at this one right here, this is what the black and red would look like. And you can see as I tilt this, that the camera is really, really well protected. And you have that angle that's going to prevent any kind of backflash. And also, when you start using your wide angle, the case isn't going to interrupt that at all. So you see how you have, again, that look on the sides. It just looks like a really sharp case. And you can see here how well it's protecting all your ports. Now on this side here, you'll notice that you do have some great screen protection, so it does rise above your screen. And in my experience, the Whitestone Glass series or any of the screen protectors work well with this case. I haven't had any compatibility issues in the past. Now, depending on the look that you want, you could go for the red look, which we have right here. You could go for the carbon fiber look, and we're just going to put our phone in it so you can see what that looks like. Right? The front is going to be exactly the same. It really doesn't matter the front. It's the back that you're going for a different look. And then over here we have the all leather version, so you can see how that looks like. Now all of these are going to have support for wireless charging. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring on camera a wireless charger so that you can see how that works. So I'm going to go ahead and put my phone here, and you notice as soon as I put it on there, it started charging. So the same thing is going to be true for each one of these cases. Now the next case we'll take a look at is the Plasma series, and the Plasma series also has drop protection. You have 2 versions. You have a clear one and a frosted one, or a smoke version. And the nice thing about this case is that, again, it's very lightweight, has great camera protection. You can see how much the module here is protected, how much the material comes up, and you'll see it in this one in a second. This area here also raises it, so you'll notice right here there's like a little bump that is above the actual back here. Again, polycarbonate material. If we flip it on the inside, you see it has that honeycomb pattern on the inside, and then you have the nice bumper protection on each side. Now the buttons on this guy are going to stand out a little bit more. So if you notice right here, here's our camera. Notice how much camera protection you're getting. So again, really great, nice depth. It's in an angle, so you're not going to have backflash, no issues with your wide angle camera or even the zoom right there. And you'll notice this is the black phone from the 20 Ultra, but it's also with this kind of clear case, it gives it kind of like of a different look. And I like the way kind of almost like droplets, the case has that droplet look on the back. And as you look at the actual ports themselves, great protection there, right? And in the front, you have, again, that great screen protection. And again, my experience, this has worked well with the Whitestone dome glass. I'm not concerned there at all. Pinhole mic there, and then the buttons here really stand out. So they stand out even more. If we were to compare this to this version right here, I'm going to put them side by side, you'll notice that you have, again, the buttons are higher. So if you're looking for something that's more, maybe not so much responsive, but something that has like taller buttons that you can press, then the Plasma is going to be the one for you. Now, for those of you who are curious about how the smoke version, the darker tinted case, will look like on the black phone, take a look at this. Really good looking. The droplets that you saw more pronounced on this side, we'll put these side by side, is a little bit more pronounced, obviously, because this is a clear case. And the dark one, or the tinted version, also looks pretty cool, but the actual droplets themselves, that effect doesn't show that much. Now, wireless charging, you're not going to have problems with wireless charging either with either of these. And as soon as you put your phone on this case, and you put it in the actual wireless charger, you'll notice it just charges right away. Now the last case we're going to take a look at is the civilian line. And the civilian line Now the last case we're going to take a look at is the civilian line. And so you look at the civilian, the back of it is simpler, right? But it still has Urban Arbor logo on the back. And as you flip it on the inside, this is where you see kind of like the kind of protection. It has, again, that honeycomb feature, and it's raised. It's almost, you know, it's kind of a little rubbery in the inside, but it's going to give you some extra protection. And if we put our phone in here, just so we can see what it looks like, you're going to see that you have, again, great screen protection going all the way around there. As we look at the ports, nicely protected. You have some great bumper protection coming up there. On the back, your camera is still protected. So we'll go ahead and try to put this in an angle right here. This is way above. So one of the things that's hard to really see is the sides. As you're going up here, this gets thicker. And as it gets thicker, it raises the back that you see right here so that your camera lens area is not going to touch any kind of surface. And the same thing is happening on this side, but it's more pronounced over here. Let's put it right here so you can see how it gets thicker right here. It raises it so that your lens won't or touch any kind of surface. And over here, it goes up a little bit, but it's not as pronounced in my opinion as this side right here. So again, this is going to be another one of those great cases. And then the buttons do change, right? So this is what the buttons look like. You can still feel them and you can tell the difference, but it's a little bit different. So let's go ahead and put this one right next to it so you can see. And then unfortunately I don't have another phone, so we'll just put these right here. So for me, the big difference is going to be a little bit about the look that you're looking for, and then also the way the buttons work. So this one, easy to find the buttons. This one stands out a little bit more, which is the plasma. And the civilian also has the buttons. It's easy to distinguish just by rubbing your finger. So if we look at wireless charging, it's also going to support wireless charging. Wireless charging is not a problem with these. You notice as soon as you put it in, it starts to charge. So let me know, which one of these cases do you think will be your next case? Are you going to look at a Monarch, right? This one right here? Are you going to look at a civilian? Or are you going to look at a plasma? Next, let's check out the backpack. Now, this is a 24-liter capacity backpack. It's weatherproof and it has lots of pockets. So first of all, you have a pocket here at the very front. You have also the sides have zippers, right? So you have access to be able to put like a bottled water, a battery charger, whatever, or an umbrella here on this side. And you have the same thing on both sides. So as we move it on this side, you notice you have another pocket area that you can work with. So here you can put, you know, a wallet, pens, calculator, things for school, a lot of different things that you can put in each one of these sides. Now, if we flip these over so you can see the back has some really nice structural support. It somewhat resembles, I would say, the civilian case in the back, the way it kind of looks like right here. But this is really nice because it has kind of like this foam that's going to give you some really nice support. And these channels that you see here, let's move this out of the way so you can see this. The channel that you see here is really nice because what it does is when this is resting on your back, this is going to allow cool air to come through so that you don't get kind of like that sweaty back if you're carrying a backpack in a warm climate. You do have, again, some nice straps, and you can lock this together so that you have them really nicely secure. And then you have some adjustable straps right here. Now on the very top, let's go to switch this around. You do have another area for storage that you can put things in here. And again, this is reasonably deep. I'd say this is going to be great for glasses. It could be also another charger. If you are into photography or you're an influencer like I am, you could easily put a camera here. So a mirrorless camera, my Sony would fit in really nicely here. You do have also an area that you can open up, and let's go ahead and open this up. So you have a nice handle that you can use. Let's go ahead and get this open. And as you open this up, we'll take a look at all the options. Let's see if this is going to come up on camera, because this is pretty big. So this is all the storage area you have. So this is the area, the pouch that we were talking about, that you can have, once again, your either your camera or any other supplies that you want to have there. But here you can see how wide this area is. So this is pretty big. So you have a mesh area here where you can put things. You can put definitely a MacBook Pro, a Mac. Tripod is going to fit here nicely. A monopod, especially if you're doing some shoots. Over here you'll notice that you have some pockets. Here you have another pocket. And here you have an area that has some protection that would be great to put your laptop. So you also then have this handle here at the very top that is pretty thick. It also has memory foam that's going to make it really easy for you to carry around. So really flexible. And then over here, like this area right here, if you're wondering, like, what do you use this for? Well, if you are in the airport and you have a larger bag and you're pulling, you know, the arm that you would use, the handle to be able to carry your bag, this slides right here in the back and keeps your backpack on your bag, especially if you have a four-wheeler. This is great for those of you who travel like I do. So really nice backpack, very sturdy, and it's a great option for those of you who are looking for, you know, just how you can accessorize your phone, or if you're in need of another backpack. Now, the last product that is part of their backpack series is this travel pouch. Really, really like this too, because again, if you are carrying cables, if you're carrying power adapters, if you're carrying, you know, even this could be used as a toiletry bag. This is great because it has a lot of space. It's weatherproof material as well. Has in the inside, as you can see here, a zipper compartment where you can put separate some things from this. You could even use this to carry, again, all of your either HDMI cables, your USB cables, any kind of accessories that you need for your gear. I could even put in here an actual lens. So if I'm looking, for example, here I have one of my lenses, I can actually put it in here, and that's going to work as well. So I can put some other things around this. So very convenient. It has straps here, and it has another strap right here that make it, again, very, very travel ready. So guys, that wraps up our review of the UAG series of cases for the Samsung Galaxy S20 family, and also their backpack. Let me know which one you're going to pick up in the comment area below.